I recently did some re-renders on my old works and I realized I just haven't been using colored lights or just colors in general. To be honest, I've got a little bit of PTSD from colors way back in the dark ages when I first tried digital art. I used to just crank that saturation up all the way to the max and behold the monstrosities I used to create. And in my eyes, there was nothing wrong with this, but yeah, I mean, like, it would be cute if this was like something I drew when I was like 12, but like, no, I'm pretty sure I was like 18 or 19 when I drew these. So, all I can say looking back at these works is thank God us humans are able to change. You always need a rough sketch before 3D modeling, but rough would be an understatement. This sketch is shoddy at best, but it's a whole lot better than nothing. It's really just like it's a catch 22. If you don't spend enough time on the sketch, you have to spend more time troubleshooting in Blender or vice versa. You basically just get to choose whether you'd like to spend more time in 2D or more time in 3D, and this time I chose 3D. Altered Carbon was the main inspiration for this revolver, particularly Kovach's hand cannon. As for Altered Carbon itself, I personally don't enjoy the shows with excessive nudity, and I find all the backstory episodes a bit pointless. But I love the performance from Joel Kinnaman. He definitely makes the show for me. And obviously, after that statement, I've never watched season 2, so I can't comment on it. His revolver, it just has this like sense of weight. It looks powerful, heavy, and that's the feeling I want to try and replicate with this next model. I want this revolver to really hit hard, hard, slow, really pack that punch. Now, I love sci fi weapons, but I don't watch a lot of Cyberpunk. Blade Runner 2049 was probably the most recent one I watched. Now, I don't have anything against Cyberpunk, but I guess it can just be a bit much at times. The way I see Cyberpunk, it's a version of the future where humanity made all the wrong choices. We get to witness the worst outcome of free will: corporate greed, inequality, total environment destruction, depravity, and addiction. The term godless is fitting for most cyberpunk worlds. What little religion remains in these stories are twisted and compressed into cults and factions, which are merely extremist ideas, nothing more than wrath wrapped in scripture. Cyberpunk is the answer to how do you satisfy the unsatisfiable nature of mankind. It is nihilism personified. Now, don't get me wrong, great motif to tell a story, but man, I need a breather or a cleanse after watching something like that. Some days the world feels dark enough and all I want to do is watch something bright and cheerful. Cyberpunk is one of those once in a while snacks, not an everyday meal of entertainment. I don't know, but the older I get, the less I'm able to stomach with this darkness and gore. Yeah, but oof, yeah, rant over. As for my own gun, so far I came up with this. Sticking to the first goal, I really went all out with the colored lights. As for weight, I mean, yes, the rectangular design does show some weight and strength, but I think I could have found a better way to portray it. It's not quite what I wanted. Honestly, the retro colors I used to make the display are taking away that serious factor, so perhaps trying to make a serious revolver while learning to use more colors was not the best idea. As for its name, I called it Lux, which is light for Latin, as in sunlight, but light can also be used to describe something's weight, so I thought calling a heavy revolver light would be pretty clever. It's a little bit convoluted and stupid, but the oxymoron makes me smirk, so yeah, totally worth it. As for texturing, I doubt I'll do any of that. I did do some quick test colors, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I'll skip it. 3D models are like cake. Yes, if you're selling a cake, it needs to look pretty and flashy, but if you're just eating a cake, all that really matters is that it's made right and it tastes good. I'd much rather spend some of my time learning new methods of art, which is exactly what I've been doing in the background. I'm trying to do one of those exploded views of the weapon. Right now I'm just experimenting and I don't really have enough time to torture my 1060 with another animation project, but I thought I'd see how far I could get with my limited time. So far, this is all I've got. It's totally unfinished. I think it has potential to be something really cool. When I've got a bit more time, I'd like to take this idea further, but for now, this is all I could come up with. I thought about not posting this video because it feels a little bit half-assed and unfinished, but I haven't posted in a while, and you know how it is, life happens. But the sooner you get back on the horse, the better. And to be honest, it feels pretty good to be posting art again, so let's see how long I can keep this rhythm. and I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.